like Madhubani painting is quite popular. But
Yeah.
I follow some different things, and I do oil color most of the time. I do classical painting most of the times. Sometimes I draw portrait. Most of the time I draw portrait of human or study of anatomy is my genre, we can say, genre. So I like to
Okay.
do sketching and about the human figure or yes, drawing portrait and yes.
Okay. So first of all, I want to know you. Did you get any course and did you get any special training for the painting? And it's just your hobbies. Just you have started out of the blue. And
Okay. So since my childhood, I was interested in painting. At that time, when I was in my fifth standard, so I do some course related to the watercolor painting. But after that, I have to leave my hobby because of my study, because of my 10th board. But during lockdown, I started my hobby again, and it's been almost around more than 3 years, and now I am quite good in watercolor painting, pencil sketching, oil color painting. So it's been 1 year I have been practicing oil color painting. You can see my background. One of my painting is there. I like to
yeah.
do that kind of painting. So yes, and I like to do watercolor painting, human sketching. So
Okay, okay. So first of all, I want to know you. Have you taken part any exhibition painting?
no, no, I haven't got chance in my life because I think I am a beginner artist. Or in my future, definitely I will go to exhibitions, to submission. Or yes, I want to monetize this, but I need some time to prepare. Or
Okay. So have you studied any other style, any other state style? Just take example of my state. In my state, Dhola
Mhm.
Maru and no
Yes,
Bani
yes, yes.
Thani, famous painting.
Mm,
So have you studied
mm.
and copy? Because
I
Rajasthan is
like yes, yes,
famous
I
for the
know.
style of the
Mm,
paintings.
mm. What I have to say, like I can draw anything related to the traditional painting as well. For example, if I got chance or if I will get chance, so definitely it's not a problem or it's not a big deal for me to draw the traditional painting because traditional painting is quite a simple. They are using some natural color or they are using some very simple process. Only the simple painting can be the traditional painting, we can say. So I can draw. Even one Rajasthani style of painting I drawn few day ago. If you want to see it, so this kind of painting I think is very quite popular in Rajasthan. So yes, I love
Yes.
to like follow the culture of my India. So definitely in my future, at least I will spend some time, or I will dedicate some of my drawing to represent the every state of India. For example, Rajasthan has good art, talking about southern part of the India. So I think every state has a certain kind of advantages we can say according to the art. So I will go there.
Yeah, definitely. So what are your career goals? Do you want to choose painting as a career and what are your career goals?
No, right now I can't choose painting as a career because painting is my hobby or passion we can say. But I want to serve for my nation. Uh, so I want to install at any government service or where I can put my maximum potential to serve for my nation. So first I will go there. Or definitely beside that I will try to submit some painting or try to create something in order to represent our India. So definitely I will go there. But it's not like that. Only painting is my painting can be my career. So it's not like that.
Okay, I will go later. First of all, I want to know you. Tell me something about Madhubani painting. What is exact? I heard about many videos, but I don't know exactly what
Yes,
is it.
Madhubani painting is quite popular in Bihar, mainly in the Mithila region. If you come here, mainly of the district of Madhubani, Darbhanga, and Bhagalpur, so you can easily find Path Chitra or Madhubani painting is quite popular. So in Madhubani painting, people use cloth for a painting. or they put some natural color, or they use some different kind of technique, very simple technique, but they use to represent the culture of the Bihar, or to represent the marriage culture, to represent the Indian culture through their painting. So we can say like it's a Madhubani painting, but I cannot find any like never find any this like what is the difference between the Rajasthani painting or Madhubani painting. Both are quite similar, we can say, but yes.
Rajasthan, in Rajasthan, like the Madhubani painting that is called Ajrak print, block print, Jaipur,
Hmm.
kind of the things
Yes,
in
yes.
Rajasthan. These are the famous.
Hmm.
And now people are try to style in a different way, adding some modern
Hmm.
in that. So
Hmm.
this. So earlier you told you want to serve the country. So you mean to say you
Hmm.
are also run after the government jobs. So have you think
Hmm.
about your own business because you speak very well and you are also a good also hobbies and paintings and we can choose as a career and when we choose our hobbies as a
Hmm.
career we will sign out we are
Hmm.
doing the out of the box things. So have you ever think about the things?
Definitely, I have some idea related to my business. If I will get chance to start my business, definitely, like right now it's not possible. But in my mid age, consider if I am considering myself, I am a 35-year-old person or 40-year-old person. So at that time, I can start my businesses as well. For example, I can submit my painting on exhibitions. Where I can earn lots of money for my expenses or through my artwork. So I can be a renowned artist as well. So I can do that. And talking about the other business, so I can put my money at least some different sector, or I can invest my money over real estate. So this kind of idea I have, but it's very rough because my age is not very big, we can say, because it's a time to make my career only, I think. It's not the time to think about the other things for me. So, or I think life is very versatile, or we can't predict our future. So it's totally depend upon the time, we can say. So,
Okay. So first of all, rest be assured you are not going to be offended. You are not going to be angry for the my next question because last 4 5 years, we can say the 6 years, there is a competition between Rajasthan and Bihar to take part the aspirant in UPSC, get success in the UPSC because earlier Bihar is the
mhm.
number they are no in topmost state that is the
UP.
prepare the
Hmm.
UPSC aspirant. And in while the Rajasthan is also many times the first state that aspirant selected, the aspirant got selection. So what
Hmm.
would you say? The number of the first rank they are providing good aspirant in UPSC. Apart from these kind of things, Rajasthan is also the state is we can say the lagging behind state, and Bihar is also, especially in matter of the education, the number of the IPS officer the state created every year. And apart from we are facing lagging behind, our literacy rate is very low. So how would you see the things? What is the benefit to promote the education and take part in the UPSC like the examination when we are not improve our own state?
Hmm. It's a true like most of the bureaucrats comes from the three state mainly, Bihar, UP, and Rajasthan. So why like these three states are quite underdeveloped as compared to the other state. Okay, it's a genuine question, I think, but according to me, I think like bureaucrat has no power to develop for a development, such kind of development in our society, because after getting job they will transfer in different state of the city. So it's not like that a person comes from the Bihar and become a bureaucrat is working only in the Bihar. It's not like that. They had Like they have constant transfer in different city of any parts of the India. So it's like that. And talking about the development, so development is totally depend upon the populations area. Like geography is very important because Bihar is an underdeveloped not because only the politician or only the corrupted people. Bihar is underdeveloped because of its location as well. Location play a vital role. For example, Bihar is a landlocked country in the northern part, and we don't have enough resources, like enough, what have to say, resources to mine or resources to extract some natural resources. So it's like that. Or earlier, Bihar had some resources when Jharkhand are in the Jharkhand is in the Bihar. So after the separation of Jharkhand, I don't think so. Bihar has anything to lots of things. Like Bihar is totally depend upon the farmer or yes agricultural land. So which is why it's very difficult to earn lots of per capita income. So which is why I think it's happened. Or talking about Rajasthan, so in that term, I think Rajasthan is quite good because Rajasthan turns their economy as a tourist-based economy. Like they preserve their culture and yes, try to explore some, try to like manage some tourists over there. So they can earn, but I don't know the actual situation in Rajasthan. So I
But
think we need to. Okay, okay, go on.
there are two questions raised. If we are not able to serve our state, so there is a no use to waste our energy and especially the youth energy. Why should we not start our own startup? At least we can serve our state. And the
Mhm.
second thing you mentioned here, the landlocked geographical situation. So
Mhm.
we think about the country like the Japan, and if we talk about the population, why should not we consider the China? So I think we are not pushing the responsibility in that manner. We are just blaming. We have some lame excuses, and we Indians
Mhm.
and we as a Rajasthani and as a Bihari, we should take our
Mhm.
responsibility on uh, just blaming due to the
Mhm.
flood and the foothill area. I would
Mhm.
say that Japan also face a disaster of the atom bombs. Also,
Mhm.
each and years he faced tsunami and no earthquakes. So, what would you say?
Mhm.
We are so no Indians are intelligent, brilliant, and what is the things we should consider according to you?
I am
Because
agree with you. Yeah. Yes, go on, please.
you
Because
are
I.
a you want to also serve, you have a burning desire to serve the
Mhm.
states. I think the question is automatically raised in our mind. How can I raise? How can we?
Mhm. Okay, definitely. So I am totally agree with you. Like every country has some hidden at disadvantages, but I think people can make the world situation in a better because, like if we compare to the China, so 1 century ago or yes, few decades ago, we are on the same boat. We were on the same boat, India and China. So they like every person in China contribute towards their society or towards their nation. So which is why now China is quite popular or quite we can say having a great economy towards the every person. So, which is why China is quite developed country nowadays. Or we need to like take some inspiration from the China, like how they adapt some policy in their own country and how they generate employment rate. So we need to focus over that. But I think most of the people in our generation is mainly they don't want any change, we can say. They just want to spend their time on social media, or they don't want to see the actual problem that is happening in our society. For example, crime rate is very high, or on the other side we don't have enough infrastructure to manage the whole population job. So it's very crucial to I think we can eradicate these things by using some policy in our society. We need to first control the corruption level or crime level in our society. Then after we need to focus over the infrastructure, or we need to focus over the dependent country. We need to make our India as a dependent country who can depend on their own self for any goods. For example, right now we are importing some goods from the other state for our requirement. If we be able to generate these goods or production in our own country, so in the long run, job rate will also like what I have to say generate, or we have to reduce some. I think import rate is very important. We need to first reduce the dependency on the other country, so that only we can make our nation as a what I have to say developed nation or better nation. So and I think everyone has different potential in us in their self. For example, I am interested towards different thing, and I know how I can serve my country. For example, I can install at any government service where I can notice the crime level in our society, or I can put my whole effort to reduce the crime level in my country. So this kind of things I can do. Or talking about the different person, so they can also contribute. For example, they can do business, they can do startups, so that they can serve their nation as a economic wise. So it's very important to understand the whole thing or try to work.
Yeah.
We can only hope for a great nation, we can say, because it's our responsibility to make our country.
Yes, definitely. If you have any question for me, I would love to answer.
Okay, earlier you told me like you are a teacher right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, so what do you want to do in your future? After three to
If I
5 years, what do you want to do?
get opportunity to be served in a different kind as the classroom, as a teacher, I
Hmm.
do whatever I want, whatever in my hands to provide good education. What extent, I don't know what extent I succeed or not, but I try to give my 100%. But if I get the opportunity, I would like to change our syllabus. I think it's a worn out syllabus.
Hmm.
We should include some practical, pragmatic ways. And if we are not, no, add the vocational subject in our education, we are going to face a difficulty in near future. Just the theory is not,
Hmm.
and we are just beating the bush. No, and we are not doing the exact things.
Yes, I agree with you. Even sometimes I feel we need some changes regarding to our education system because it's a very outdated obstacle. And yes, like mainly our education system focus over the rote learning. Like they try to give some suggestion or give some historical evidence to the student, and student also they want to just wrote the whole things and try to pass their examinations only, but they don't want to implement these things in their own life. So it's very important to provide moral ethics beside the simultaneously. Or I think according to my suggestion, so we can like implement some physical activities, for example, sports as a subject in our education system, so that everyone in India can at least to play some sports for their health only. I'm not talking about it's very required to make career in this sports, but it's very important to maintain both physical and mental health, to play or to spend some time at least with a physical activity. So if I would get chance to change something, so I will go according to me, like implementing physical things, physical sports in as a subject. Or second one is I will introduce some practical knowledge more than the theoretical knowledge. Yes. So I will
Yeah.
like make as a 30% practical or 70% theoretical or 50-50.
Yes, yes, I totally agree with you. We should include the physical activity and not the physical activity. We should include some practical subject and vocational subject. I think there is a power cut.